welcome back to another episode of the Swift Cycles. I'm out here in Blessington. You can see the lakes behind me, and as you can actually tell, it is a fantastic day out. I think it's about 20 degrees out today. It's absolutely fantastic. There is a bit of a chill in the wind, and I have a headwind heading out that way, but then on the way back it'll be nice and tailwindy. Just like kind of back of my shoulder, the muscle around there is a bit sore like last week. I think I set funny on it last weekend, and it's just been kind of sore since then. So like getting out on the bike and having like cold air running over it isn't great for it. When it's so hot out, I can't really wear a jacket. Easy spin today, about 3 hours or so. Then tomorrow I've got some efforts, and then I have some more efforts on Monday. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what efforts I have on Monday. I know tomorrow is the same kind of thing I was doing last Saturday when I got held up in traffic and behind races and stuff like that. So hopefully tomorrow it will be a little bit better and I won't get caught up behind loads of stuff and get some good effort. I was quite tired today. I'm not gonna lie, I was quite tired today when I got up and everything. I was out last night. I was out last night with a few friends, so I had a late night. So I was tired this morning and stuff, but I actually feel grand now that I'm out on the bike. I was thinking about just doing the 2 hour spin rather than 3, but now that I'm out I actually feel perfectly fine. So gonna get the 3 hour spin done. Well, this is stark contrast to the weather yesterday. Clouds, rain. It's pretty gross. It is pretty disgusting out, I must say. It's actually so bad my GoPro has died from the kind of cold, wet weather already after an hour on the bike. So we are doing threshold efforts today, and I'm just gonna get on with them and get home so I don't get too cold really, because yeah, it's absolutely disgusting out. Back from the spin, and it's a lot later in the afternoon. So yeah, kind of spin went well. Felt really good after this spin today. I felt really good during it as well. I felt fit and I felt strong. So progress is looking good. I think I have a VO2 max session tomorrow, and then it's tapering for the rest of the week with a race at the weekend, and then kind of same for next week as well. A bit of tapering for the race the end of that week. Obviously you don't want to be too tired going into a race. So yeah, just taper away, so lose a small bit of fitness, but that form should pop up, which is good. You can see behind me here, this is the new podcast setup. So it's the new podcast studio. We've got chair there, chair here, and our 2 mics and all that. So the first episode of the podcast was recorded today. The podcast is called The Sports Club, aptly named. We kind of discuss multiple sports, so I thought it was a good thing. Most sports, you know, you congregate in the sports club, you chat with your mates and all that. So that's kind of what this is. It's a discussion between two people. The topic for today was the Irish rugby team. I spoke about that in a previous video. Had a friend over talking about that. So I think we went for a practice 10-minute run, and we ended up keeping it going for like an hour and something. So we'll probably edit that down just to make it more user friendly, I suppose. Like we don't want people having to, you know, try and listen to something for an hour. It's not very manageable. So the friend I had joining me wanted to use a pseudonym, and he would refuse to let me call him anything other than Randy Randleman, which I know is an absolutely ridiculous name, but he wouldn't let me call him anything else. So that's what I had to introduce him as, Randy Randleman. Like, anyone who watches these videos that knows me will probably be able to guess who Randy Randleman is simply from his voice. Anyway, I think that's it for this weekend. After training this morning and doing the podcast, I'm pretty tired. So I think that's pretty much it for today. I will see you in the next video.